State Warriors. I'm ringing in the new year.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the
downtown Phoenix on a bright and sunny day as we come to you from Arizona. Coming up, Kevin Harlan here, joined by our analyst Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Almost halfway through the season, let's check out the standings out west. Take a look at the Suns, earning the first place position with a terrific record. And we've seen them perform splendidly pretty much all season long so far, and they're definitely the team to beat. And, of course, the Clippers just way behind.
And when you look at the Clippers, they haven't had the great season that some were expecting, but it hasn't been a disaster. They just need a few things to go right for them down the stretch.
It's an amazing thing. If you can get a couple of wins, generate some momentum, you've got to believe they'll be just fine.
And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Thank you, Kevin. The Phoenix Suns have become a powerhouse in the Western Conference, but they've got plenty of competition. Chris Paul said, "I've been in the West my whole career. The West has never been easy. It's always been a beast. If you want to win it all, you got to go through it." Guys?
It's rugged, tough road, David. No question about it. Thank you. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Bledsoe is out there with Jackson. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Then it's Marcus Morris, and it's Ibaka in at the four-man position. And for Phoenix, Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the four. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the small forward. And it's the Suns to start out. Now here's Paul. Bridges outside. Passes it to Crowder. He dishes it to Paul. Shoots over Zubac, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Jackson deciding where to go with it. Pass to Ibaka. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
Well, how about the frame and the concentration of Serge Ibaka? What an interior finish that was.
And here's Jackson. Really struggled in the loss against Minnesota. And two free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Chris Paul picks up that one.
Jackson certainly doesn't lack confidence. A speedy guard who can fill it up in no time.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Yeah, he's at 81% from the line. And when we've had a chance to see him, he's had great form and continues to look confident.
That's good from Jackson. That one misses. Looking at Los Angeles, they want to turn it around after the loss to Minnesota. Ayton kicks to Crowder. Sinks the three-pointer.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
Ball against Jackson. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Takes the 13-footer. No good that time. Now the Suns take it the other way. And with Ayton, one area of his game that's always been elite, Doris, his work and rebounding.
Yeah, there's no question. As good as advertised, he is a double-double machine. And think about it, he is not even at his prime yet.
And the dunk by Zubac.
That's the efficiency you want to see from Jackson, using his poise and vision to make a play.
Booker against Bledsoe. Booker outside. Rebound by the Clippers, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
Rough game defensively. I mean, they lost a lot of the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
I'll tell you this, if you're going to allow your opponent to make that many shots, you have got to be as solid on the offensive end, and clearly they were not. What a connection DeAndre Ayton has with his guys. Great timing on the alley-oop.
Back to Jackson. Pass to Bledsoe. Ball against Jackson. Offline with his three.
Close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And it's blocked by Ibaka.
Boy, still a dependable shot blocker. That is what got Serge Ibaka playing time at the beginning of his career. Nice.
I'm glad we got to see the Mobile One block once more. What a play.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Bridges outside. Here's Booker. It's hauled in by Zubac.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Ball against Jackson. Inside. The shot, no good. Bridges with some nice defense. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Jackson. Bledsoe outside. Drops in the layup for two.
Boy, guys, I don't know who feels the contact more, Bledsoe or the defender.
Booker the pass to Bridges. Outside Crowder. The pass to Booker. Over Bledsoe. And that one goes long.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
To the paint and stolen by Booker. Feeds it to Bridges. Yep, that one goes in there. Bridges has got his second basket of the night.
And right there you see Devin Booker's feel for the game. This guy knows exactly when to give it up.
Defended by Bridges, a 15-footer. He squares up and sinks it.
Well, it doesn't get much easier than that. Even a decent shooter is going to make that with no pressure.
And Booker kicks to Bridges. This is doing a nice job in the glass as they pick up two on the second effort.
What a fantastic offensive rebounder. Ayton's so good at using his physical advantages.
Here's Zubac, and it comes off the front of the rim. And so Ayton will bring it up for the Suns. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
Yeah, they were able to maintain focus in a hostile environment, and that led to taking shots that made sense.
Well, I'm sure they're still enjoying that one. You love going into a tough building, tough place to play, and shooting the lights out. Nothing like silencing the crowd.
Now here's Crowder following the miss by Eric Bledsoe. The drive by Paul. Bridges against Zubac. And the rejection by Zubac. Bledsoe taking his time here. Over to the left wing. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. There's Jackson with the three. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
The improved touch of Jackson, especially from range, now making him a multi-dimensional threat.
Back to Bridges. Then Bridges jams it in.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Now here's Bledsoe. He is a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Booker pulls it in.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
Inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Bridges with the steal. And Bridges with a clear path to the basket. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Well, everyone understands Mikal Bridges is a high-level defender and gets the steal, wastes no time getting it into transition.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
They played terrific defensively. The few cracks they showed, guys were quick to rotate and help each other out.
We talk about multiple efforts on the defensive end, and I thought, boy, that was good old-fashioned focus, team effort. What a win.
And the Suns here with a different look. JaVale McGee's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Johnson comes in for Bridges. Landry Shamet's checked in for Devin Booker. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Paul. Outside Jackson. And there's the drive. And Jackson throws it down hard.
You know Jackson can just fly. I mean, that athleticism and energy is off the charts.
Now here's Crowder. 5 points in the game. Johnson outside. Looking for McGee. He gets it there. And it's blocked.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Here's Mann. Guarded by McGee. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Breaking down some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Suns.
They made the commitment to get out and run, and it's paid off with some highlight reel plays in transition.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've gotten off turnovers.
And the first one drops. Both shots good from the stripe. Suns leading by 3. Now Payne. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. To the inside. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Clippers have gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. The drive by Jackson. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Personal foul.
The Clippers shooting their
respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
And that one falls for Jackson. The Suns leading. Payne passes to McGee. Suns moving the ball around. Batum against Crowder. Passes to Shamet. 6 on the shot clock. Stolen by Jackson. And even 3-on-3 break. A shot by Batum, no good.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
Now here's Payne. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet, and it's good for 2.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
Clippers trail by 4. Pass to Batum. There's the dish to Jackson. Out to the wing. The 11-footer, and it's in there. And that's 11 points for Reggie Jackson.
Well, I'm telling you, this guy is doing everything he can to get them where they want to be. He's been on a mission in this period.
Crowder kicks to Shamet. Pass to Payne. A second chance effort, and it's good on the way in.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Clippers. 4-point game. Hartenstein passes to Jackson.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Clock at 6. That shot missing. Good work defensively by Crowder. Phoenix leading by 4. Here's Payne. That shot is no good. And he's 1 for 3 from the floor. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for the Clippers.
Kennard.
.135 left to play in the first quarter. Shoots from 8. Hartenstein can't get it to go.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
Payne dishes to McGee. And the pass to Crowder. To the middle. Knocked away. Batum with the steal. Here's man. Payne covering. Outside Jackson.
Boy, what a job defensively. You couldn't play that any better.
Johnson left side. Passes it to Payne. Back to Johnson. Now Crowder. 44 seconds left in the first quarter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Suns shooting their first free throws of this game.
2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And so he hits both.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Jackson passes to Hartenstein. Kennard with the ball. Pass to Mann. Now Jackson. And the three off target.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Shamet the pass to Payne. He feeds it to McGee. And the Suns miss again. And that concludes the first quarter of play. The Suns on top. They lead by 6. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And to begin his career, Devin Booker labored through half a decade of losing in Phoenix. And he opened up about what it means now to be on the other side.
That's what I've been waiting on. Playing competitive basketball, night in and night out. Keep my head down, staying locked in and seeing tunnel vision, trying to play the right way through it all. I want to keep winning basketball games, and we have the culture and the foundation around here to make it happen.
They really do. Great to see his patience rewarded.
And so often, young players on losing teams can go astray. Credit Booker for staying solid through the adversity.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen, guys, from the Suns, what are you thinking so far?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. Jackson is the point with Kennard on the wing. Hartenstein is out there with Batum, and it's Mann in at the 3 spot. Here's Jackson, following the basket by JaVale McGee. Here's Mann, guarded by McGee. Mann can't hit. Suns leading by 8. Johnson finds Payne. Suns moving the ball around. I've always wondered, Greg, is there a downside for coaches letting their players get too involved?
I mean, there is a belief that you can have too many cooks in the kitchen, right? But if a player knows his stuff, it's worth at least hearing him out, if only to keep those open lines of communication. And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Kawhi Leonard keeps it simple. He says, I'm trying to be the best player I can be. I'm happy with what I've done in my career, and I'm just going to keep on from there. It's not about being famous. It's about playing basketball and having fun on the floor. Well, he is famous, Kevin, and he remains focused on the court.
Agreed, David. It has served him well. Thank you. Bridges, he's checked in for the Suns. Eric Bledsoe's checked in for the Clippers. And it's the Clippers with the ball. In the second quarter, held scoreless. 5 to shoot. And Batum kicks to Bledsoe. Takes the 3. Los Angeles with another miss. Suns leading by 12. Shamet with it. 6 points for him. Here's McGee. And with the rebound.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Bridges outside. Payne finds Johnson. Payne can't hit.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
The shot's good from Kennard.
Well, just an easy move, all set up by the passing instincts of Eric Bledsoe.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Here's Payne, tipped away. Stolen by Bledsoe. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
And Phoenix with another turnover here.
Luke Kennard entered the league with a long history of success, both in the high school and collegiate levels. And this is a guy who I think still has a high ceiling.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Ayton, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Booker comes in for Landry Shamet. And it's Paul in for Payne. And then for Los Angeles, Zubac is checked in for Hartenstein. Baca comes in for Nicholas Batum. And Marcus Morris subbed in for Terrence Mann. And for Kennard, he was a standout player at a very early age.
Well, you can look no further at the state of Ohio and the scoring records he put up. Kennard outscored LeBron James's high school numbers. He has that kind of game where he can just take over with his shooting.
Now here's Bledsoe following the shot by Chris Paul. Bledsoe outside. Here's the 3. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
A nice shot by Booker. And the Suns lead by 8.
Well, at 6'6", let's remember, Devin Booker has enough size to feel confident on the interior.
Ibaka, the pass to Kennard. Goes up to the stripe. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Booker. Scores for only the 2nd time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
Well, a guard has got to come with physical intensity on the interior, and Devin Booker does just that.
Defended by Bridges. Back to Bledsoe. Over Bridges. It's tipped.
Such a strong defensive player. Bridges understands I've got size and quickness. The rejection, yes, sir.
And with Chris Paul, he makes this team work. Gets the most out of his teammates and has done that wherever he's played.
The Suns have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
And that one falls for Paul. As you said, Paul's teams often overachieve in the standings.
People still underestimate his impact. Sets up and improves his guys as well as anyone. And he's the engine to this whole operation.
And Paul drills both of them.
Chris Paul has been successful at the highest level in the NBA, on and off the floor for such a long period of time. I love his intellect, his work habits, everything he represents.
Now, here's Zubac. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Now, Booker, following the miss by Marcus Morris from deep. A nice shot by Booker.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And the Clippers call time here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
Pass to Paul. Fires from 14. Misses off the left iron. Clippers trail by 12. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Bledsoe. Rejected by Booker.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not.
Now here's Bledsoe. Defended by Paul. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And the dunk by Zubac.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer.
Physicality was crucial, too. You know, he kept the defense on their toes and repeatedly got to the free throw line.
Crowder is checked in for Johnson. Down low. The 11-footer. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
And the dunk by Booker.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Here's Zubac following the score by Phoenix. Ball outside. Oh, Ayton in position.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm. And you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
There's the pass to Bledsoe. Will it go? He can't get that one. Now the Suns take it the other way.
I'll tell you, it's been a struggle for him in this period, and they're struggling as a result.
Bridges misses. Los Angeles has gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Driving the lane. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Booker finds Bridges. Crowder with it. Passes it to Booker. And here is Bridges. Here's Crowder. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 7 rebounds in the game.
The first half, 2 minutes.
Defended by Bridges. The 3. And it's Ayton with the rebound.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Bledsoe. Not going to go that time. Good work defensively by Crowder.
Man, he's just pulled a Harry Houdini in this quarter. He's completely disappeared. And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
And it's Bledsoe with the ball for the Clippers. No good again that time. Ball goes in and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. To the middle. That's short off the rim. Suns shooting a terrific 61% in the second quarter. Outer dishes the ball. Bledsoe against Booker. Shoots the 3. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
I'll tell you, he's playing with much more discipline here in the second quarter. He is waiting for good opportunities and capitalizing.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Looking to get back on track here. And the rejection by Ayton.
Boy, really tough to score on DeAndre Ayton. Such a patient shot blocker, guys.
Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Good if it goes. And so it's Phoenix having no problems at all. Up 29 points heading into the next quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Here with Coach Ty Lue. Coach, how do you get control of this game in the second half?
I think we just got to do a better job rebounding the basketball and taking care of the basketball. We have some shots that we normally make, we didn't. We just got to get back in transition.
And building that wall will help you, Coach. I know. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. The first half mercifully coming to a close. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny's here. Shaq is here. Devin Booker putting in some incredible work. He ended up with 15 points, 7 assists, and 7 rebounds. Kenny, let's start with you. What do you think about the Suns?
Watching that half, they did a great job in transition. It's so hard to score in the half court when you let the defense set up. So anytime you get a chance, go. You go. It kind of reminds me of me in the day. That's why they call me the Jet. Jack. Get down the court fast as you can. Come on, man.
And Shaq, your take on the Clippers.
And one of the main reasons they're down right now is because of their rebounding. They're getting outworked, outclassed, not bringing the intensity, not willing to get their hands dirty. They're playing like wimps.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half, got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. A star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the center position. Here's Ibaka. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. And it's 6 points for Serge Ibaka.
Well, that's the veteran poise of Ibaka on display. Doesn't let the shot clock affect his judgment.
Paul finds Ayton. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 5 assists in the game. Here's Jackson. Pass to Bledsoe. Back to Jackson. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Ibaka, and the layup's good off the glass. Ibaka's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, Serge Ibaka has really worked on his frame since he entered the NBA. He is someone who can power his way through contact.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, mid-range jumpers are something of a lost art these days. They're still practiced by superstars like Kawhi Leonard. Coach Ty Lue said, why not work on the shots that teams are giving up? Down the stretch, mid-range shots win games. Playoffs, too. If you shoot it at a high clip, it's just as good as a 3 for me. Guys?
And they do shoot it at a good clip, and they rely on it quite a bit. David, thank you.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Suns leading by 23. On the wing, Booker. Zubac's defending. They grab their own miss. Here's Ayton. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. Clippers have gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. Bledsoe outside. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Dangerous. That's the word that comes to mind when thinking about Bledsoe's offensive game. Puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The first one falls.
How about the Kentucky team Eric Bledsoe was a part of? 8 future NBA players, including All-Stars John Wall and DeMarcus Cousins. An incredible group.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Hartenstein's checked in. And Eric Bledsoe drops them both. Phoenix leading by 21. And here is Paul. He has 6. He kicks to Booker. 11 feet away. That's tipped. Pass to Jackson. To the paint. Here's Hartenstein.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
That's his first personal foul.
The Clippers have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7.
Isaiah Hartenstein at the line for 2.
First one falls for the Clippers. Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Ibaka. Mann comes in for Marcus Morris. And it's Luke Kennard in for Eric Bledsoe. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Ayton, the first pick of the 2018 draft. He was obviously the consensus #1 at the time. So hard to pass on a center like him who's got size, athleticism, and an elite vertical threat at the cup.
Scooped up, and it's denied. Kennard's shot is off.
And that was a loaded 2018 draft class. Not just Ayton, but Doncic and Trae Young as well.
Yeah, there were some question marks early in his career about whether that was the right selection. But, boy, Ayton has been a tremendous fit for them. This guy's upside is still so high.
And so here's Phoenix after the basket by Los Angeles. Here's Mann. Defended by Bridges. Inside. Here's Batum. That shot no good. Good work defensively by Crowder. To the inside. Ayton. And it's blocked. Here's Kennard. He's got 6. Second shot opportunity. And he sinks the layup. Kennard's got 8.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
The drive by Booker, and the shot goes in. And the Suns lead by 18.
Oh, terrific body control. Booker gets hit on the drive, stays on balance to complete the play.
Here's Mann. He's still scoreless so far in this one. From 12 feet out, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Jackson against Paul. Kicks to Bridges. Booker outside. 17-foot shot on the way. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
How about the ability to adjust after the contact? Booker, the score in the and one.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
Now, the other thing they've done tonight is work the ball into the paint. Plenty of their points coming from close range.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Cameron Johnson's checked in for Crowder, and it's Payne in for Paul. Free throw good, Booker.
Sometimes picking after number 10 is just fine. The 13th pick in 2016, Devin Booker, one of the brightest young guards in the NBA today.
Now, here's Kennard. 8 points for him. Jacks up a 3. No good on that one. Suns leading by 19 points. On the wing, Bridges. The pass to Ayton. Rebound by the Clippers. Batum's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Jackson. Good D by Booker. Well, Phoenix shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Bridges misses. And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 17-7 run. Now here's Jackson. He's tightly guarded. Now Bridges. He's got 12. Payne with it. Pass to Ayton. Over Kennard. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his 2nd personal foul.
Suns have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department.
DeAndre Ayton at the line for 2.
And that one misses.
Well, the #1 pick in the 2018 NBA draft, DeAndre Ayton, is going to be a feared big man for years to come.
And Phoenix making a change here. McGee's checked in. And he sinks the second. Clippers trail by 20. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Sweet little floater. Jackson's got 6 points in the quarter.
That was a tough shot. I mean, Jackson has practiced that, but he makes it look effortless right there.
Now here's Payne. Now here is McGee. Shot clock at 6. Here's Ayton. It's good. Ayton's got 13 points.
You want to see DeAndre Ayton seek out the contact on the interior. Boy, he's a big-time talent.
Here's Jackson. Phoenix grabs the miss. Booker's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And here's Payne. To the paint. Looking for Ayton. He gets it in there. Over Jackson. And Ayton the bucket on the assist from Payne. He's got 15.
This guy's so effective. DeAndre Ayton will take the mid-range if you concede it.
Jackson passes to Hartenstein. Now here's Kennard. Outside Batum. Outside for Jackson. It's hauled in by the Suns. They'll be playing host to Miami for the next game. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Payne passes to Ayton. Back to Payne. Here is McGee. Down low. Here's Ayton. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Ayton's got 9 points in the quarter.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Jackson. No good that time. And Phoenix will come the other way. Payne passes to Johnson. Out of hand on it. Here's Jackson. 17 points in the game. Pass to Hartenstein. He dishes it to Jackson. He takes it in. Goes back up. A nice shot by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got his second basket of the night.
Well, you have to be cognizant of where people are when a shot goes up. Defenders not blocking out in that instance.
Payne passes to Ayton. McGee trying to break free. And it's Ayton missing. Batum finds Jackson. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
That's his first personal foul.
And how about the confidence right now from Jackson? Not bashful at attacking and drawing attention from there.
He's made 2 of 3 from the stripe tonight. The free throw drops for Jackson. Landry Shamet's checked in for Phoenix. And so Jackson nails both of them. Suns leading by 20. Payne passes to Johnson. He kicks it to Booker. Driving in. Here's McGee, and the slam dunk by McGee.
Impossible to stop the putback when he's got that kind of position.
Agreed, Greg. Let him get his hands on it inside and finish it off.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
Nails the baby hook.
Well, this guy's a capable scorer from the interior. Marcus Morris adept at using that size and touch to his advantage.
Now Johnson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. They get a hand on it. The 11-footer. McGee's shot is off. Clippers trail by 20. Platoon passes to Jackson. There's 1:26 left in the third. JaVale McGee grabs the miss. Well, Phoenix shooting pretty terrible here in the third quarter at around 30%. Back to Shamet. The 3. Good. Nice assist from Booker. Shamet's got 9 points.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
To the wing on the left. And that one drops for him.
Well, that's just stellar concentration from the talented forward. Marcus Morris effective at keeping his balance on these tough finishes.
Now here's Booker. 20 points for him. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
That's his second personal foul. Third team foul.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight.
And with numbers like this, how about 87% on the year? He's been somebody they love having at the line.
First free throw is good. And Phoenix making a change here. Crowder's checked in. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for the Clippers. Bledsoe comes in for Jackson. Both free throws good from Booker. Clippers shooting the ball at 46% success rate since the beginning of the third quarter. Ibaka, the pass to Bledsoe. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 6 points for Eric Bledsoe.
Eric Bledsoe has the frame and the game to convert on the interior. Nicely done.
Pass to Booker. 27 seconds left in the third quarter of the game.
Yeah, Booker understands how to navigate his way to the paint, and he's not going to shy away from contact. Nicely done to pick up the foul.
He's made all 3 of his free throws so far.
Devin Booker, 2 shots.
Free throw good, Booker.
And after attempting no free throws in the first half, now he's putting the defense back on its heels.
Paul's checked in for Landry Shamet. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Zubac is checked in. So he gets them both. So it's the Clippers now. Defended by Crowder. Crowder with the steal. Bledsoe against Paul. Over Ibaka. McGee.
Almost like bonus points when you can get them.
For three, Bledsoe. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Phoenix holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. Back to the action after this word. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game.